Hello, hi, my name is Jess Marie. Welcome to yesterday's Coffee Grounds, where we are working on getting our shiznit together, and we are all going to try together to get it together. I am definitely very distracted in my mind right now. My mind is going. I have been charged by the full moon, whether you believe in that or not. I don't care. It works for me. Sitting in the moon for 10 minutes for 3 days a month is something that I forget how much it charges me and how good I feel afterwards. I just have a tendency, it happens late at night for me because that's when the moon comes out and that's when my son has gone to bed. So we're just going to flow with it. And when I am sitting with the moon, one thing I really try to do is be intentional. So know what kind of moon it is. So tonight we have the harvest moon. The harvest moon is representative of the last harvest, coming into winter, getting everything prepped in root cellars, getting prepared for the winter season and winterizing the home. And for me, I've taken it upon myself to change the meaning of the harvest moon to suit my life, to make it apply to me. It's all symbolism, right? It doesn't necessarily mean one thing or the other, but for me, to make it make purpose and sense, I am turning it into all the seeds that I planted in springtime that have grown over the summer. I am going to harvest them now, whether they're ripe or not, harvest them now and see, even if I fail at trying to start a business and trying to progress, I'm going to try. And I am actually really scared. I'm going to admit that, and I will go to the river tomorrow. Oh, I work tomorrow. Maybe I'll go Sunday. We usually go to the river on Sundays. I'm going to just let my fears go with the water and do a grounding ceremony, because I think it's common for so many people to be sad at their job or to be sad in their day-to-day life. And it's something that I definitely am afraid to fail. I am afraid of what people will think of me, and I don't know why. I don't know why it matters so much when I have a very small group of friends who will support me and give me their honest opinion and say, hey, maybe try this out, or oh, that I think is going to work out really well. This is what I would buy if I was interested in what you're selling, right? And I don't know why I have these fears, and I think it's just a common thing that once we start investing into something, we are now committing to it, and it's easier to dream than commit, right? So I'm going to pick this fruit, and I sat with the moon and I picked this fruit that to tell you the truth, I don't know if it's ripe or not, because I'm thinking of my not spaghetti squash, my butternut squash, and it is not ripe, but I am so close to picking it because it's getting a little bit rainy and like I don't want it to rot or anything. But I know it's not ripe yet, but I'm waiting till the right time to pick it. This fruit of the seeds that I planted long time ago, I'm going to pick it. I have picked it, and I am going to start utilizing it to nourish my soul, to nourish my passion, and to hopefully create something beautiful out of this fruit that has been growing and growing. And maybe it's been growing so long that it's not even fruit, it's just grapes in a barrel fermenting. Maybe that's what it is. And maybe that's a meditation I need to do, is get a bunch of grapes and ferment them. Whoa. Someone just walked past the window. Nope, not comfortable. This is actually a really good meditation. I have a lot of meditations that I come back to over time, and I check in on how they're doing. It's just the way my brain organizes things. But start a barrel of ideas of grapes and check on it and stir it and spend time with it and nourish it, and then come back to that meditation a couple months down the road. And I have a garden in my head that I've planted a bunch of seeds, and every now and again I'll go in and I'll pull out some seeds that I planted thinking they were good for me, but they were not. So I'm I spent so long actually in this meditative garden where I did not know what I was doing in life, and I just pulled everything out. I was so frustrated. I'm like, I'm pulling everything out. And it took me so long to take out all the seeds that I had planted, good or bad, because I just didn't know at that point. And to sow the land, to re-fertilize or replenish the land, the soil, and then individually start planting seeds once again. So yeah, every now and again I do go back to that garden and see how everything is, and it's like, ooh, what was this seed? And I don't always know, right? I don't always know what specifically that I planted, but that's the thing with meditation, you know? So yeah, I am afraid to fail. And Sunday, because I work tomorrow, Sunday I'm going to go to the river and release my fears, release anything that I'm worried about failing, because it's something, who cares? Because I'm going to be sad when I'm 40 and I don't go after the things that I want to go after. Sorry that I'm speaking quiet too, I'm also sick, but that's fine. I'm gonna be sad when I'm 40 and I'm like, wow, I didn't go after any of the things that I wanted to go after. I want my son to look at me when I am 40 and he's like, wow, mom, like, look at all the things that you're doing. Like, maybe not understand it to the fullest extent, but be like, wow, mom, like, thank you for trying. Thank you for showing me failure. Thank you for showing me success. Thank you for wanting more for us, for wanting a sustainable living situation, for not relying on somebody else. Because 2020, I lost my job. 2020, I was relying on somebody else to give me money every month, right? I had no choice, fixed income. And maybe it would have happened, I don't know. I didn't have a small business, I didn't know what it was like, but I don't want to feel like I'm reliant on the food chain. I don't want to feel like I'm 100%, we're talking about 100% reliant. I don't want to be 100% reliant on the food chain, how it is right now, of delivery services and growing food from different parts of the world. And I don't want to be fully reliant on that. I don't want to be fully reliant on our electricity and how it works today. I want to know basic skills on how to have a food cellar outside, an underground cellar. I want to have skills on how to build a fire, how to build an outdoor stove if ever needed. And just like, that's amazing too, isn't it? Yeah, I want to be very self-sufficient, and I want to teach my son that. And I want him to feel very capable and very equipped with knowledge that he can take on the world, whatever it is going to throw at him. I want him to be a critical thinker. I want him to take risks. And I don't want him to be afraid to take risks at 25 like I am afraid. I am so afraid of failing. And I want to persevere through that so he does not feel that way. So he can look, be like, oh, my mom learned through her failures, and my mom adapted and overcame through her failures. And that's where I'm at today. So thank you so much for listening. My name is Jess Marie. This was yesterday's Coffee Grounds. And I don't mean to tell you what to do, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.